Hello everyone, welcome back to Royalty Soaps. We're taking a little bit of a break from the Secret Soap series today because I wanted to try out some luxury craft kits. Here on the Royalty Soaps channel, I focus a lot on getting you guys the best deals. We focus a lot on saving money. In my soap making series, I try to do things the most cost effective as possible while giving you the maximum amount of color and fragrance payout. But there are many different types of handcrafting, and there are many different markets to meet. My friend Joanna Couch over at the Soap Gal recently made a video explaining the difference between daily use products and artisan products. Joanna makes super big batches of soap, and her soaps are less expensive because they are daily use. They are not artisanal like the Royalty Soaps products. Our products take longer to make. They are more complicated. There's more color, there's more embeds, etc. Now, there is a market for both of these products. There are different people who want to buy different types of soap. They have different sort of price points. But neither Joanna nor I make luxury products. You're talking about the types of candles you're gonna see in Anthropologie, or perhaps the hand soap or other soaps made by Jo Malone or Dior, those sorts of products that are really like another level. I have rarely gotten to craft premium and luxury products, but with the help of these MAKESY kits that I purchased recently, we're gonna get to do that today. So what's the difference, of course, between like a luxury premium product, in this case we're gonna use candle, and just an artisan or handcrafted candle? Well, they're not necessarily one is like super better than the other. I'm not trying to put down anybody who's making artisan candles. That's what I make too. But the luxury candle often has to do with the premium type of vessel the actual candle is in. I mean, I've seen some that are literally, they've got a potter making the jars that they pour stuff into, and then you can reuse it multiple times because it's like a vase. It's gorgeous all by itself. Some of that is branding. It's perception. It's this looks more expensive, so this is more expensive. You go to Anthropologie and you look at their candles, the types of vessels they have, the strength of their fragrance oils, etc., etc. It just puts it into a different category, and people don't mind paying that because they want a luxury product. Now, all of this to say, there's a market for daily use, artisan, and luxury. And it's awesome whenever a handcrafting person can pick which area they want to craft in. Again, I normally stick with the artisan kits because that is what the majority of my audience would like to use, but I'm really excited today to get to level up, try something with a little higher price point, but the resale value is higher as well. That's just fun to try. Anyway, let's open it up. So let's start by opening up our box. Everything like arrived in such nice condition. No dents to the box or anything, which is really lovely. Okay, lots of really good packing. Ooh, look at this. Vanilla Dreams DIY candle kit. So pretty. Here are some of our oils we're going to be using. Here are some containers for our lip balm. Looks like we have another little bottle of something. And then we also have our beeswax cocoa cream wax. Okay, let's open this up first. Cold pressed baobab oil and natural glycerin sweetener. This is for our lip balms. Here is our toasted sugar flavor oil. And of course we have our lip balm containers. These are so bougie. Look how cute. So we have our frosted glass at the bottom. Then we have our little lid here. I think this is about 5 milliliters. So the lip balm I didn't buy as a kit. I just bought the raw materials to make it, and they have the recipe on their website. But the the Vanilla Dreams candle kit is obviously a packaged kit. Now open this real quick. Ooh, look at that. Warning, contents may cause intense joy. All right, we have our little instructional cards, very aesthetic. They have all of the setup, they have the kit supplies, and then they have some additional information and ideas for repurposing the jars when you're done. Everything is going to be phthalate-free, cruelty-free, toxin-free, carcinogen-free. They also have some fun information about the product, like the type of wax we're using. Look at this fun raffia in there. That is so cute. Okay, so we have lots of little accessories. This, I believe, is our jar, and this is our candle wax. So this is the Nature Wax. It's a blend of natural soy and palm waxes. And this is our stirring utensil. How fun is that? Let's take a look at this luxury candle vessel. Wow. Okay, so first thing to note, this is very heavy, okay? It's made out of glass, obviously. It has this coating on the outside, and again, very, very heavy. And then we have the wooden lid on top. So again, a very premium luxury look here. Okay, what do we have here? We have a warning label. That's a must. They say to apply this sticker after we have already made the candle. So we're gonna prep the vessel now. We have our wooden wick, and we have our tab to hold the wick here. So I'm just gonna peel that off, apply it to our wooden wick holder, peel off the back, and then place it in the center of the vessel. And then we'll add the wooden wick in. There we go, right to the middle. And with wooden wicks, one of the nice things about it is that you do not need a wick holding tool on the top of the vessel because it is very durable, and the type of holder that it has at the bottom won't let it move side to side. So no need to have anything on the top. You can just pour your wax straight in. This ribbon is actually to wrap around the candle if you want to gift this to somebody. So you can use this box to put your candle in and then wrap it around with a bow. How handy is that? Now here's something really cool that I've never seen with a kit before. This is a microwavable bag. So you can put the whole bag straight into the microwave. So I'm going to open it up like so. Then we'll open the bag like this, and then we will heat it up in the microwave just like this. You don't even have to have like a container to put your wax in. So let's go heat this up for 3.5 minutes and we'll see what sort of liquidity we get. 3 minutes in the microwave, and check it out. It is completely liquid. I haven't smelled this fragrance yet, but it is time to add it. So let's smell. Wow, that is so gorgeous. So they said add the whole thing. So that's what I'm doing. That's 1 ounce of fragrance oil into 11 ounces of soy wax. So a lot of fragrance. This is gonna be a very strong candle. And then we're going to mix this for 2 to 3 minutes, which is how long you need to mix pretty much anything. If you remember the candle kit that we did from Michaels, from Patty Wax, they also had us mix it for 2 to 3 minutes. And that's just because it helps the fragrance molecules bind to the wax. Okay, I have stirred for 2.5 minutes. So I'm gonna take out my little stirring wand, and we are going to gently pour all that wax into this container. Well, as much as I think I can anyway, because I don't want to overload the wick. Let me just pour. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, I think that's about all I can pour. I still have a little tiny bit left, so let me go get a small mold. If you were doing this at home and you didn't have a small mold, any sort of little cup or something would do, but I'm just gonna use this silicone cupcake liner. And then, hey, we can use this as a scent shot for our wax warmer. This has to sit undisturbed for 24 hours, so I'm gonna move it off my table onto my counter, and there it will sit. Okay guys, I am so excited to talk to you about today's sponsor, Buffy. Over the last 2 years, Caleb and I have decided to become grown-ups and invest in our sleep a little bit more. As small business owners, it's so important to get good sleep, and I have been on the hunt to find some bed sheets that are like the trifecta, you know, comfy, sustainable, and make you feel like you're sleeping in a luxury hotel. Then I found the Breeze sheet set by Buffy, and let me just say, these sheets are everything. They're made from eucalyptus, which is even softer than cotton. Like, imagine sleeping on a fluffy cloud, because that's how it feels. But for me, the real MVP feature is that they keep you cool all night long. You guys know I live in Texas. It gets hot here and I cannot stand waking up all sweaty and gross. Buffy uses natural botanical dyes, which we love because it's good for you and it's also good for the earth. Okay, so here's the deal. Go to buffy.co and use the code ROYALTYSOAPS to get 25% off. Like 25% off on your first order. That is literally such a good discount code. That's buffy.co and code ROYALTYSOAPS for 25% off. Thank you, Buffy, for sponsoring today's video. Okay, so it was really nice to have absolutely no cleanup whatsoever. I threw away the extra things. I now have this wooden stir stick that I guess I'll use for different projects because why not? Okay, so now let's do our lip balm. Again, this was not a kit. These were raw materials that I purchased, and then there are instructions online on the MAKESY website for how to make this lip balm. I do have a hairnet on for this, and I will also be adding gloves before I touch anything because this is a lip product. I have disinfected everything as listed in the instructions. So here is my wax base. Ooh, yeah, so nice. Okay, let me get my scale. All right, I went and put on my little lab coat. All of my equipment have been sterilized. Now all of our little containers have been cleaned according to the instructions. These hold what I thought they did, which is 5 milliliters or 2 ounces. And so we're going to add 1.4 ounces of the 𝘉𝘠𝐵 seed oil. 𝘉𝘠𝐵 is one of my favorite skin oils. It's so luxurious. And then we're going to add 1/2 ounce of this cocoa cream wax. I'm going to add it in teeny tiny little cuts so it melts easy. All right, that is 0.5. So I have to go melt this down. Okay, everything is just melted, looking really, really good. Just gonna give it a quick little stir. I'm gonna place this off to the side in another beaker. And now it's time to add 0.1 ounce of the toasted sugar flavoring oil and 0.1 ounces of the natural glycerin sweetener. 0.1 is kind of a hard thing to achieve. Oh, my bad, it's 0.01 ounces. So, I would have preferred a gram measurement for that, but we're gonna try and see if we can get it. It does have a dropper on the top of this, which makes it a little bit easier. I do have a very precise scale. It's the AWS 100 scale. It's the one I always recommend for these extremely precise jobs. Okay, now to add the sweetener in the same amount. And we are just going to stir, stir, stir until everything is fully incorporated. And that's literally it. It's so easy. Smells absolutely incredible. The 𝘉𝘠𝐵 is a very pungent oil, I would say, but I can still smell the flavor oil. Okay, are we ready to fill these up? I think so. I am gonna try pouring it first, but if that's too hard, I may switch. Okay, that's not difficult. Okay, I tried to get every single little drippity drop into those containers. They look so nice and smooth. So we're gonna let those sit and firm up a little bit, and then we'll test them out and see what we think. In the meantime, I think I bought way too much wax. It literally was like 1/2 ounce and I bought like 11 pounds of it. Before we hop back into the video, just to let you know, I do have seasonal wax melts available again. We sold out literally in like 12 hours last time. We're restocking the caramel apple a little bit later, but everyone has been restocked, and we have 2 new fragrances, local honey and Mediterranean fig. I am back 24 hours later to do a burn test on our candle. We let this candle burn for 5 hours, monitoring it closely to see what the melt pool looked like, what the hot throw was like only after 24 hours, and let me say, I was impressed. First of all, it burned all the way to the edge of the jar, which is not surprising. Again, they have taken great care with this candle kit, so it burned great. The scent throw was incredibly strong after only 24 hours. Like, it filled up my entire downstairs in the studio. The flame moved a little bit as it burned down the wood wick, but every time I've burned a wood wick candle, something like this kind of happens. It doesn't always burn 100% evenly the whole time. Another notable thing is that the vessel side walls of the glass were thick enough so that I could pick up the candle while it was burning at any time during the process, and it wasn't too warm for my hands because the glass was so thick. That exterior area just wasn't that warm at all, which was really nice. A big fat A+ on that candle kit. That is literally the easiest candle kit I've ever done with the most gorgeous looking results. Very, very luxurious. And now for our lip balm. They look so pretty the next day. I'm going to take our lid. This has been sanitized as well. We're just gonna put that on top, and this is what they look like. Isn't that cute? But it looks really, really smooth, and it's sticking to the sides of the container very well. There's no pulling. I thought with as much baobab as there was in this recipe that it would be kind of gooey, but surprise, surprise, it actually looks really hard. Okay, I'm taking my gloves off for this because all of our products are now covered and sealed. So I'm just gonna take my ring finger. Okay, very glidey, like right off the bat. It's very easy to melt down on your finger. Ooh. That feels great. There's always a fine line between things being too oily or too dry with a lip balm. Like, it's a hard balance to strike, in my opinion. Wow, that is so great. I'd be lying if I didn't tell you that I could still kind of taste the flavor of baobab oil because it is a very strong flavoring. However, I can also smell that spun sugar flavor oil that we added, so I don't actually mind it. It's really nice. I absolutely loved getting to do some luxury handcrafting today, okay? It's just so rare that I get to put my little paws on bougie materials and super, super fancy like additives. I will leave the things that I purchased down in the description box below. This is not a sponsored video. I said this once, I've said this a million times. I have to say out loud if someone has given me money to talk about their product. I purchased all of these things with my own money. This is like completely unbiased, and here's what I have to say. There is such a large part of our industry that does not get highlighted on social media, which is the luxury crafting portion. A lot of YouTube videos, TikToks, etc. focus on budget crafting, okay? Because there's a lot of people that are interested in that. But there are also a ton of people who are more interested in crafting luxury goods. They are willing to pay a little bit more for raw materials, for certain types of fragrance oils, etc., and then put out a candle that they're going to charge $40 to $50 for. Here are some examples from the MAKESY website of some really incredibly gorgeous handcrafted products made using their raw materials and using MAKESY as a general supplier. Now, if you're looking at making these kits and you're like, whoa girly, that is not in my budget, well, consider supporting one of the people who makes luxury goods, because you can shop at Anthropologie, and that's awesome. I do at least once a year, but you could also go over to Etsy or some of those standalone small shops and get an incredibly premium product from them as well. I want to do more luxury handcrafting in the future because it is really fun. So who do I think this would be good for? First of all, I think both of the things that I did today are really, really nice. This would be great if you're trying to do a bit more of a bougie project for a bachelorette party, a girls' night out, if you're looking into starting running a luxury candle company or something of that nature, this is a really, really good way to get your feet wet. They have something called Maker Pro on their website, right? You can get one-on-one consulting, okay, with your dedicated account rep. You get priority support, next day processing, free helpful handbooks, $120 in credit, etc. So they kind of end up partnering with some of their makers to do a little bit of like business consulting and all that kind of good stuff, which is really cool. Also, my lovely friend Joanna Couch has a complete soap making kit with them. I have looked over that kit personally. I haven't purchased it. If y'all think I should and you want me to try it, hit that like button and let me know down in the comments below. But she has a soap making kit with them, and some of her items are now available in a local craft store. Now, how cool would that be as a soap maker or a small business entrepreneur to see products that you had partnered with someone on in a craft store? I mean, that would just blow my mind. I'm so proud of Joanna. She's so incredible. If you know of some other luxury supplies I should try out, let me know in the comments below. I am always looking for that, and I don't know all the best place to find it. I found MAKESY through Joanna Couch, but there may be other suppliers out there that are doing something similar with luxury goods, and I want in. Before I leave, I have a question for you. This is highly specific, but if you know someone that fits into this category, send them my email. This is my email down below. It is my marketing email. I do not answer any questions or anything there that doesn't pertain to marketing and royalty soaps as a business, but we are looking for a bath bomb supplier within a 100-mile radius of Dallas who we can work with to have bath bombs in the royalty soap shop. This is not something that I personally am interested in creating. It is something that I am interested in supporting one of you guys, another small business, by wholesaling the bath bombs and then selling them in our royalty soap storefront. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, or you know someone within a 100-mile radius that can fulfill rather large wholesale orders, please email us, because we want to support your small business and we would love to bring bath bombs to royalty soaps. I hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic day and really enjoyed today's video. Again, leave me some more bougie suppliers down below, or maybe there's another thing from MAKESY that you want to check out. Also, be sure to check out the Buffy sheets. And I will see you guys over on the Tickety Talk and in next week's video, where we will do the second soap in our 2023 Secret Soap series. Have an absolutely royal day. Bye for now.